Hello, welcome to another episode of Barlow's TV, your local landscape and garden resource. I'm Stephen Barlow, here in the garden today to talk to you guys about planting spring bulbs. Well, now it is the fall, and it's the time of year when you want to get spring bulbs in the ground. The reason why you want to get them in the ground now is for twofold. One, you want to get a strong root system established, and two, the bulbs need to be in the ground so they get a cold treatment in order for them to flower in the spring. So right now, it's the end of October, perfect time of year. We still have some nice temperatures. Get a good root system established before that bulb goes dormant, and in the spring you'll have beautiful bulbs in your garden. So here in this garden we already have some mums and pansies, but we're going to go back and we're going to plant some bulbs in between the mums and pansies to get that nice spring feel in the springtime. So I'm going to get started. What I have here is some important things that you need when you're planting bulbs. One is obviously your bulbs. I am going to plant some tulips and some daffodils in the garden. You also have some narcissus and some hyacinths. Those are just some great bulbs that will be flowering in April and the beginning part of May. I also have bumper crop, which we always recommend to plant with your garden on any new plantings. And then I have some bulb tone and some biotone, and I'll show you how I'm going to work those into the garden. So let me get started here. I'm going to mix my bulbs into the back area of where we have these mums and pansies. What I like to do is, first of all, if I'm going to be planting tulips, the general rule of thumb with a bulb is you want it 2 to 2.5 times the size of the bulb, the depth of where the bulb is going to be planted. So these bulbs are about 2 inches, so I'm going to want to dig down about 4 inches to plant those bulbs. You can do it two ways. You can either lay all your bulbs out in your garden and use a bulb planter, and as you pick them up, you can pull the soil out and then put your bulb in, much like that. I'm going to show you a different way that I like to do it, and then you would put your bulb in there and bury it up. I'm going to show you a different way on how I like to do it when I'm planting in larger areas. So what I have here is my spade and I have a bucket. I'm going to dig out the area on where I'm going to plant the bulbs, about 4 inches down. Then I'm going to spread that soil out of the way and make my nice bed for my bulbs right in here. So then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put a layer of bumper crop down. And what bumper crop is it's a soil builder. What it does is it gives those bulbs a good kickstart now and then again in the spring. So I have that area laid out. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to put some biotone in there. What biotone is it's a starter fertilizer along with mycorrhizae. What that does is it attaches to the roots and it keeps diseases and fungus off of the roots. Now I'm going to start by putting my bulbs in. So I have right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my bulbs just like that, and I'm going to place them around 4 to 5 inches apart, staggering them. See, they're nicely spaced apart and they're looking really good. So now I'm going to cover them up with the dirt I took out. Simply just pour this right back over. And then smooth it out. And they are all set in their new home. So right now, over the next couple of weeks, those bulbs are going to be growing. They're going to be getting some roots and they're going to be established in the soil. So next spring, I'm going to have a great flash of color right in front of this Sciadopodus tree. The other tricks with the bulbs, I tend not to have a problem with squirrels here in this garden, but if you do have a problem with squirrels at home, what I recommend doing is planting the bulbs like that. They're getting some chicken wire, placing them on top of the bulbs, and then putting the soil right on top of that. What happens? The squirrels, the chipmunks, they can't dig through that, and you'll have beautiful bulbs in the spring. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Barlow's TV, and have a great day.